Innovation in live sports broadcasting coming in a lot of ways. A big way right now is live graphics. Innovation in that space is coming from the far off land of New Zealand and the company Virtual Eye. Hey everyone, this is the SVG new sponsor Spotlight. I'm Brandon Costa, Director of Digital at Sports Video Group. Pleased and honored to be joined by Ben Taylor. He's EVP Production and Commercial for Virtual Eye. Ben, you guys have been up to such cool stuff lately. We're really excited to have you aboard the SVG family. How you doing?
Good, thank you, and thank you for having me.
Of course. So tell us a little bit about what Virtual Eye does. If somehow someone is somehow not familiar at this point with what you guys do, what's right in your wheelhouse?
If they weren't familiar with what we do, I wouldn't blame them. We sometimes say we're the biggest sports brand you've never heard of down here in New Zealand. So we've been around since 1992. We started with the America's Cup way back then. Have done every one since. So we're just starting on our 11th America's Cup now. Where we really focus and where we've put a lot of emphasis in the past kind of 12, 18 months is making sports more valuable and entertaining. That's the core of what we do. And we do that through a number of ways. A lot of it is through our virtual twin, which is like a 3D representation of golf courses, sailing regattas, baseball stadiums, cricket stadiums. But also we're doing a lot of calibrated cameras, AR, a lot of digital experiences as well. But the key for us is we work with teams, leagues, broadcasters to make their sports more valuable and entertaining. And so we always look at it from the fans' point of view.
Well, if external validation means anything, I mean, there's nothing greater than winning a sports Emmy, at least here in the United States, uh, and especially the Wenzel Award, which is given out for technical achievement. You guys just recently won that alongside Major League Baseball. What was unique about that project, and how do you feel that that really shows what Virtual Eye is really capable of?
Well, first of all, the George Wenzel is a really special Emmy to us. Obviously, George has an incredible story, and it's awesome to be able to have an Emmy named after him here in the building in New Zealand. The I guess the unique thing, well, I guess the cool thing about that for us is the collaboration. We're very aware that we're at our best when we're working with partners and teams, and so that one was a great example of us working with another third party called Bolt 6. I'm sure you know about Bolt 6. They're amazing. They're like wizards of camera calibration. And so, with the trust of MLB and then in the partnership with us and Bolt 6, we're able to generate the output that ended up winning that Emmy. And, it was, I guess the really special thing down here is it was back to back. So we did the same partnership with Bolt 6 the previous year under the guidance of the PGA Tour to win the same Emmy with the drone AR. So, it's really special. But we fully acknowledge that we're part of a much bigger collaboration and team for those things.
Yeah, the one thing that's really cool about what you guys offer is it's not just the technology. There's a lot of support that goes into it and on-site support. I mean, in early June, you guys had a really loaded week, and you probably have loaded weekends every weekend, but you're all over the globe. You're at the PGA Tour's Memorial Tournament, which was in Dublin. You're at the U.S. Women's Golf Open in Florida. There was the KLM Open in Amsterdam. And again, there's all not only technology there, but your support, your technicians. How does a busy weekend like that really reflect? Like I said, you're not just sending gear places. You guys really, really deliver the support and the technical expertise and the execution on site to, like you said, make these events go to the next level and be more entertaining and engaging.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big week. And a couple of weeks
Mhm.
before that, it was the same story with the PGA Champs and a couple other events, and then also the America's Cup first regatta. So, we have teams traveling the world all the time. I'm amazed at what this team can do with only 60. We're about 60 people all up and delivering, these kind of events at this big scale almost every week now. We'll have 3 golf tournaments again this week. And I think, again, we kind of lean on our partners. So when we're
Mhm.
working with the PGA Tour, we're integrated fully with both them and then the broadcast partners. Like CBS is amazing, NBC is amazing. On the DP World Tour, we've got a lot of support out there as well. I think we're also really lucky in being based in Dunedin in New Zealand. We're a small enough community here that we're quite a well-known name down here. And so we're able to form partnerships with tertiary education systems where people come in and learn how to operate our systems. And so we've got this really cool program right now where we'll have 10 students coming in today and they learn to operate in a live golf broadcast or sailing or baseball or cricket. And then we're able to give the opportunity to go out and travel the world and operate in some of these really cool environments. But I think the muscle that we've really built up over time is taking people from, university students or graphic artists or developers and making them experts in broadcast. I'd say that's probably one of the things we've worked really hard at in the past 5 years.
Yeah, I mean it's cool to see how, the graphics innovation in particular has really taken certain sports, even like golf, to another level. You talk about the nexus or the genesis of the company, I should say, with the America's Cup. I mean, that went literally from an unwatchable, I don't know what's happening, out on the out on the water kind of event to, oh, captivating, really exciting television product. As you guys continue to look forward, and you've innovated for decades now, as you look ahead to where sports broadcast is going, are there certain trends, or are there certain technology opportunities out there that you, as a leader at a company like this, is keeping an eye on, that you think maybe folks in the SVG community should be paying more attention to?
For sure. Well, going back to that America's Cup in '92, like the only technology available at that time was a single XY coordinate off the back of each boat. And with that one piece of data, a computer that cost $500,000 and was the size of a fridge, the team revolutionized how you watch sailing. It was an
Sure.
unwatchable sport, right? And
Right.
they were able to bring viewers in. Again, it was the fan was always at the forefront. As we move forward now, as we're delivering graphics to our 11th World Cup, America's Cup this year, there's millions of pieces of data coming off the back of those boats. And so I think the thing that has stayed common through all of the transitions that we have been through and we are currently going through, it's no secret we're in the middle of a huge one right now. The
Hmm.
most important thing, in my view, and I think the company shares that view, is that the fan has to be first. It's all about how you can make the experience more valuable and more entertaining for the fan. I think, to be a little bit more tactical, what we're seeing a lot of here is scaling up the ability to deliver broadcast systems. And we've changed kind of to from a black box solution to platform. And so we're offering platforms into a lot of our partners right now where they can control the inputs and outputs. I think also, the devices are getting a lot better. We've seen a lot of stuff around iPhones with
Sure.
the Cup. I'm really excited to see some of the coverage coming out of the States or North America this year. We're using iPhones across the board now. We've got a partnership with New Zealand Cricket where we have iPhones in the training facility up there, and we're skeletal tracking, ball tracking. So I think it's kind of a combination of this incredible technology that is hitting us from all sides right now. The device is getting smaller and more scalable. Broadcast partners wanting platforms and more customization, but all of that has to be wrapped up and delivered with the fan at the front of whatever you do.
Yeah, all incredible stuff that you guys are working on now. They are Virtual Eye, and he is Ben Taylor. He's their EVP of production and commercial. If you'd like to learn more about them, just head on over to their website at virtualeye.com. Ben, again, we're thrilled to have you aboard. Really appreciate you guys supporting SVG. We're excited to work with you more in the future. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you, Brandon.
All right, for more editions of the SVG News Sponsor Spotlight, and for everything else that's going on over at SVG, just head on over to our website at sportsvideo.org. We'll talk to you next time.